Gregor Mendel was a scientist. He was also a monk. Mendel lived a long time ago. He liked to study plants. Mendel had a garden at the monastery. He grew pea plants in his garden. Pea plants are cool. They can self-pollinate or breed with other pea plants. Mendel noticed something interesting about his peas. He observed that not all peas were the same color. Some were a vibrant green, while others were a bright yellow. This piqued his curiosity and led him to wonder why there was such a difference. Some peas were yellow, and some were green. Mendel realized that this variation wasn't random. He suspected that there was something inside the peas that determined their color. This is because of their genes. Genes are tiny units inside living things that carry information about traits, like color. Genes are like instructions for how things grow. They tell the plant what color the peas should be, how tall the plant should grow, and many other characteristics. Mendel wanted to know how this worked. He was determined to uncover the mystery behind the different colors of the peas. He decided to do an experiment. He carefully planned how he would test his ideas and gather evidence. He called this experiment a cross. This meant he would cross-pollinate different pea plants to see what colors their offspring would be. He used pollen from one pea plant to fertilize another. By doing this, he could track how traits were passed from one generation to the next, revealing the secrets of genetics. Mendel, a curious scientist, took pollen from a yellow pea plant. He was fascinated by the vibrant color and wondered what would happen if he mixed it with another type of pea plant. Then he found a green pea plant in his garden. The green peas were just as intriguing to him, and he decided to use them for his experiment. He carefully used the pollen from the yellow pea plant to fertilize the green pea plant. This process required precision and patience. Mendel pondered over the possible outcomes. What color do you think the peas would be? Would they be green, yellow, or perhaps a mix of both? To his astonishment, all of the offspring peas were yellow. Mendel was surprised by this unexpected result. He wondered, where did the green color go? It seemed to have completely disappeared. This phenomenon occurred because the yellow color was dominant over the green. Mendel's experiment was a crucial step in understanding genetic inheritance. Section 4. Green seeds strike back. Mendel wasn't done yet. He took 2 of the yellow offspring peas. He crossed them together. What happened next? This time, some green peas came back. They were hidden inside the yellow peas. Mendel found a ratio of 3:1. For every 3 yellow peas, there was 1 green pea. Section 5. Mendel's lasting legacy. Mendel learned a lot from his pea plants. Through meticulous observation and experimentation, he discovered the fundamental principles of heredity. He figured out how dominant and recessive traits work. By crossbreeding different varieties of pea plants, Mendel was able to determine how traits are passed down from one generation to the next. He called these Mendel's laws of inheritance. These laws include the law of segregation and the law of independent assortment, which explain how traits are inherited independently of each other. These laws are still important today. They form the foundation of modern genetics and are used by scientists and researchers around the world. We use Mendel's work to understand genetics. His discoveries have paved the way for advancements in fields such as medicine, agriculture, and evolutionary biology. Genetics helps us learn about many things. It allows us to understand the diversity of life on Earth and how different species are related to each other. For example, we can learn about diseases. By studying genetic traits, scientists can develop new treatments and cures for various illnesses. Thanks to Mendel, we know more about how we inherit traits. His work has had a lasting impact on science and continues to influence our understanding of genetics today.